warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nur alias Maya binti Muhammad Zaidi 2021649934. Me and my group members will present about our group project that we have been doing in this semester. Our topic is favorite social media among BA119 students. We conducted a survey about the favorite social media among BA119 students in UiTM Sekamat Johor. The survey consists of 5 questions about what is their favorite social media. Social media plays an important role in a student's life. It is the easiest way to search, provide and give information. These platforms give many opportunities and threats for students in various fields. Social media is an internet-based and gives us the ability to share what we have in our mind. Not only that, social media allows users to communicate among each other. In this modern era, social media is very famous among all countries, especially during the pandemic COVID-19. Next, I will share with you about why we choose social media as our topic. It is because social media is becoming an important platform among students, especially during MCO. This is because almost all educational institutions are not allowed to do a face-to-face classes to avoid the spread of the viruses. Social media such as WhatsApp and Telegram is slowly becoming a main platform to do online classes. Furthermore, social media has been an addiction to students. That is the main reason why we choose social media. Social media has an impact on a student's performance during online classes. This is because they only focusing on social media. Next, I will share with you about the objective of our study. Firstly, we want to determine the favorite social media among BA119 students. Second, we want to determine the amount of time spent on social media in a day by BA119 students in UiTM Sekamat Johor. Next, we also want to determine the social media that BA119 students prefer the most to communicate. Furthermore, we also want to determine how many social media applications that BA119 students have in their smartphone. Lastly, to study the reason BA119 students use social media.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Anissa binti Rahimi and my matric number is 2021463078. I would like to explain about methodology of this assignment. Firstly, the population of our study is all the BA119 students from UiTM Segamat and the sample frame is 30 students of Part 2 from BA119. In order to ensure the best representative in the study, the stratified sampling technique is used. In stratified sampling, we divide the population into several mutually exclusive subpopulations and then randomly sample from each of these strata. Next, I will explain about data collection method. We choose direct questionnaire for our assignment. In this method, we will grade respondents and explain briefly our intention before giving questionnaire to the respondents. Then, we will wait for the respondents to complete the questionnaire. Furthermore, I will explain about description of variables. We divide the questionnaire into 2 sections, which is Section A and Section B. In Section A, the question is about demographic, which is gender and class. The type of variable is qualitative and the measurement scale is nominal. In Section B, the question is about favorite social media, best social media to communicate, hours spent on social media in gadget, and reason to use social media. Next, I will explain about data analysis of respondents' gender and respondents' favorite social media. Based on the picture, the female student who took the questionnaire is more than male student. The percentage of female respondents is 73.3% and 26.7% for male respondents. Based on the picture, 16 of them vote for TikTok, 7 of them vote for YouTube, 4 of them vote for Instagram and the rest vote for Twitter. The TikTok application reached 53.3% and 23.3% choose YouTube. The Instagram and Twitter applications only got 13.3% and 10% respectively.
Next, the amount of time students spend on social media. From the table, we can see that most of the students, which is 10 students who fill out the questionnaire, spend 5 to 6 hours on social media in a day. This is equivalent to 33.3%. 6 of them spend 1 to 2 hours in a day. 8 of them spend 3 to 4 hours, and this is equivalent to 26.7%. While 6 of them, which is 20%, spend 7 to 8 hours. This is the graph that represents the data just now. From the data, we can find the mean, mode, median, standard deviation, and variance. For the mean, we get 4.57. How we get mean is by dividing all the data to the total of frequency. For median, half of the students spend 4.7 hours on social media in a day. And for the model class for the data is 5.17 hours. By using this formula, we observe that most of the students spend 5.17 hours on social media in a day. Next, we also can get the standard deviation. The sample is 2.0833 and the shape of the distribution is skewed to the left. It is because mean minus mode, it get a negative value. For the variance, the sample is 4.3402.
Question 4. The table shows the best social media chosen by each respondent to communicate. 29 respondents have unanimously chosen WhatsApp, while 1 respondent chose Instagram. In the table, we can see WhatsApp obtained a large percentage, which clearly shows almost all respondents compared to the percentage obtained by Instagram, which is a very small percentage. It significantly shows that almost all respondents use WhatsApp more than Instagram. WhatsApp is more privacy to communicate than the other social media. The pie chart shows a large portion in green representing WhatsApp. We can see the percentage that Instagram just took up very little space.
Next, the quantity of social media in students' smartphone. From the table, we can see that one of students only has 2 to 4 applications in his or her handphone. 8 of them have 4 to 6 applications. Most of the students, which is 11, has 6 to 8 applications in their handphone, while 10 of them has 8 to 10 applications. For the percentage, 3.3% has 2 to 4 applications, 26.7% has 4 to 6 applications, 36.7% has 8 to 6 applications, and 33.3% has 8 to 10 applications. This is the frequency polygon that represents the data just now. For the data, we get the mean, mode, median, standard deviation, and variance. For mean, we get 7. The average quantity of application that students have in their handphone is 7. For median, half of students have 7 applications in their handphone. And for the model class for the data is 6 to 8. By using the formula, we can see that students have almost 8 applications in their handphone. Next, the standard deviation. The sample is 1.7420 and the shape of distribution is skewed to the left because mode is larger than the mean. For variance, the sample is 3.0345.
Question 6. The table made based on the data that has been analyzed shows the results respondents use social media. 14 respondents gave their opinion that they use social media is to easily get any information. Another 8 respondents said they use social media is to avoid boredom, and with the same frequency, they also 8 respondents said they use social media to communicate with others. Most of them use social media to get any information easily. The two reasons obtaining the same frequency means that the percentage obtained is also the same. The percentage of recent respondents use social media to easily get any information is obtained 46.6%. The bar chart, made up of 3 sections, represents all the reasons selected by the respondents. Reasons to easily get information get high rankings, while the other 2 reasons are in the same rank. For the conclusion, the first part of the analysis concerns the gender of the respondents. A total of 30 respondents respond to a survey conducted on social media. The data shows that the female gender is more responsive than the male gender. The second part analysis shows the data regarding to the respondents' favorite social media. The survey found that more people like TikTok than the other social media. YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter each get frequencies of 7, 4, and 3. TikTok has more entertainment liked by young people than the others. The analysis also shows how much time the respondents spend on social media. The highest percentage of 10 people have spent 5 until 6 hours in a day, while 5 until 6 hours below get frequency of less than 10 people. The mean of the time of respondents using social media is 4.57 hours. The median value was 4.7. That means 50% of the respondents spend less than 4.7 hours and other 50% of the respondents spend more than 4.7 hours. Data analysis also shows the best social media to communicate that has been chosen. 29 over 30 respondents prefer WhatsApp. Only 1% choose Instagram, while Telegram and Facebook got no vote. Most people think WhatsApp is easier to communicate and surely it is more privacy. The pie chart shows a very high percentage of WhatsApp and a very small percentage of Instagram. The data of quantity of social media in the respondents' handphone shows that frequency of 11 have 6 until 8 social media, while another 10 and 8 have 8 until 10 and 4 until 6 social media. Only 1% have 2 until 4 social media, which is the smallest number. The mean is 7, while the median value is 7.09, which means that 50% of the respondents have less than 7.09 social media and 50% of the respondents have more than 7.09 social media. At the end of the data analysis, it shows the respondents' reasons to use social media. On the survey, the most reason they use social media is to easily get any information. Unfortunately, no one uses social media to study. Everyone may think that social media is for entertainment only, but it is still good if they use social media to easily get any information. Bar chart shows the reason of to communicate with others and to avoid boredom at the same level, and the reason of to easily get any information at the highest level.